Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you've joined. I am Kelly Pitts, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Lubbock, Texas. And Jan is with me today. She is being my trusty sidekick once again for these videos. So I'm really glad you're here, whether you've tuned in live on Facebook or live on YouTube, or if you're watching the replay. Always love to be able to share my creativity with you and hope that it inspires you in some way. And if you're interested in creating some of these cards from the Wildflower birthday suite, I would love to help you with that. My my blog and website are at the top corner, createwithkelly.com. And if you're interested in placing an order, you can do it on your own, or I can help you. If you want to put in that host code that's at the bottom left, that would be really helpful too. So please comment. Let me know you're watching. Let me know you're here and where you're from. Always love to have new folks and returning folks. It's great to have both. So we are going to get going on card number 13 out of 20. We did 10 last week and we're doing 10 this week. So hold on, buckle up. Fun times ahead. Just a sec. We've got you switched. Okay. The birthday celebration bundle is the one that we're focusing on, but we're using a lot of different stamp sets also, just because we want to say happy birthday on a lot of these cards, and this birthday is too large. So sometimes you have to kind of decide between using one particular stamp set and changing up your design, or just choosing sentiments from other sets that you may already have, which works great. So that's what we're doing today, is kind of focusing on this one, but we're using several different stamp sets for the birthday greetings and all. So this is not the finished card. This is just trying to keep it simple for the Stamp-A-Stack that we're doing. And we're going to get started on this. We're going to stamp in Blueberry Bushel to kind of coordinate with this balloon. And it makes great greetings to have them a little bit longer that way. And this cardstock is the typical 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And these little scallop pieces are, I believe they're 3/4 inch by 5 1/4, 3/4 by 5 1/4, but I'll check that. And then we've got a white piece that is 3 inches by 5 1/4. Let me see if these are 3/4 inch like I think. Yes, they are. Good guess, Kelly. Okay, we have peach pie that we are going to have for the card base. And we will go ahead and stamp on the front, where we're going to have it right below the balloons that are a die cut from the DSP, the Wildflower Birthday DSP. We're going to stamp Best Wishes, and that way we're going to have a little flexibility on whether or not this is a birthday card, or maybe it's a congratulations of retirement, or it could be just about anything that you want it to be. So we are just doing this right here toward the bottom right. Give it some pressure, straight up. We're all good. And we will, I'm going to go ahead and glue these flat. I may pop this up. Let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to and that looks a little bit longer. If you ever have a cardstock that's not exactly even, it's always better to put the longer one on the front, and that way it doesn't show that it's not quite even. You can cheat a little bit that way. You can also line it up with your fingers and kind of redo that score a little bit with your bone folder. Get it exactly the way you want it. Okay, and we had this, should be about 1/4 inch. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal instead of the glue because of all this foil on the front. I really don't want that to show. So I'm just going to go, whoop. That was not the way to do it, but it worked. All right. I have cut these where I had the gold foil, just kind of the top of that scallop right there at the very top. And I think these are all 5 1/4. So we're going to leave this where it has an even border all the way around, top, side, and bottom. Try to get this one a little straighter. But it's not. I've got a lot of gunk up here, I guess. It's catching that. Make a little mess. Haven't used this one in a while. Then we're going to do the same over here. Make sure the scallops, I like them when they're looped going down, straight on the top and looped going down. So we're going to have about the same border, top, bottom, and side there. That was not quite exactly right, but it's close enough. I'm not going to try to peel it. It's already stuck. And then we're going to maybe pop this up. I think we will pop that up a bit. And I'm just going to use the sides here. I know some people don't use the sides, but I think they're just as good as the rest of the dimensionals in the middle. So we're going to give that a solid side there. Give this a solid side at the bottom. And use some of this up on the sides. I think we can split that right here. Hope y'all are having a good day. Please comment and let me know you're in when you come on to watch. I'm just going to pop this on up. Let's see where we've got this cut. Whoop. Not where I thought, obviously. And this is not going anywhere. Now, I'm not going to put any dimensionals in the middle. Normally, I would if I didn't have anything going on the top. But I have stuff going over that center. Those balloons are going to go right there. So we're only going to put it around the edges.
Will you be popping up the balloons?
I will be popping up the balloons in the middle, too. Yes. So this way they won't be double stacked since I'm just going around the edge with these. Thanks, Jan, for pointing that out. Tried to center that. Didn't do a very good job. Okay, let's see. Trying to get that where an even amount of the scallops are showing on both sides. And we're just kind of laying it until we see if that's about right. Yep, I think it is. Okay. See now how it's flat in the middle? That's where all the dimensionals on the balloons will go. Fun. How cute is this? This is a simple, simple, simple card, but still fun. We'll get plenty of dimensionals here. Hold these balloons up. Maybe one right here. May have to go with some minis right there. Yep. Almost worked. I think we'll just do one right there. Preferably in the middle. That other one was a hitchhiker. Get these backs off. And you will see how simple this card is to finish. And if y'all have any questions about any of the products in this suite or anything that Stampin' Up! Has, I'm happy to help. If I don't know the answer, I'll be happy to get it for you. And there's our cute balloons. How fun is that? I love how you can just go with the colors in the designer series paper. I chose the peach pie, and this is the pool party, and then the blueberry bushel. So you're repeating all of the colors, and that's what makes it feel very cohesive. And I do want to make sure that is really close, but it's not going off of the edge of the card. So we will tighten up this bow and see if we want this additional. This is the twisted gold thread that is from the online exclusives. Do we want that, do we think? Or do you want to just leave it like it is and add some party dots? I'll let y'all think about it and let me know what you think. If we want to add the gold, make it a little smaller. Let's hold it up so you can see a little better. Maybe that's a little too confusing. Maybe we just leave it and add some party dots. We'll see if we want gold. Ooh, I'm going to have to get some more gold before our next round of cards. I'm out of the little ones. I think we want party dots. Jan likes the party dots the best, right?
Yep.
Ooh, this is what I don't know if I said that this time, but if you twist your putty in too much, boy, you get a lot of putty. It just keeps coming well after you twist it. But then if you have too much, you just tap it down like that, make a little end, and that takes care of it for you. Okay, we'll do a pink. Let's do an I keep wanting to call this aqua, but it's pool party. And a pink one up here. Nope, that needs to be, it might need to be over here. Let's see where we want that. Or do we want a smaller one here? Nope. That's too far apart. We could put it on the balloon. Do we like on the balloon? Pink on pink? Or do we want a smaller one right there? Let's try a smaller one just to see.
I like it down here above the ES.
Okay. Alrighty, let's get our little Wink of Stella. I think this is the one. Just kind of where Stampin' Up! Artist already has the highlight here. We'll just give that a little, make it a little round. There we go. Fun. Okay, we just have to do the inside and we'll be already finished with this card. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we'll stamp the inside. Sorry, I've got a messy little thing here. But it's all birthday stuff from these classes. Okay, we're going to do on the inside, we're doing So Happy to Celebrate You in Blueberry Bushel. And then we're going to add some pennant. Well, do we want to add pennants? We don't really want to add the banners or pennants if in case we use it for wedding or birthday, right? So we'll put So Happy to Celebrate You. And then do we have any of the other paper that we cut for the inside of that other one that would be pretty with this? We could put down at the bottom about 3/4 by, or we could put a little something right here. Yeah, let's put that. We'll put that in the middle. And that's in Blueberry Bushel. And we'll see if we have any. I don't think those are 4 inches. Is that other floral up there? Is that strip there? It's the same colors. We don't have any of that soft sea foam.
No.
And the floral doesn't really mix that well, does it? With the balloons, maybe we want to stamp
a quick one.
Sure. You could cut that. Let's just do a 3/4 inch. Okay, we're almost done, folks. Yay! We'll be ready for the next card in just a sec. I'm just going to glue on a little piece here. You could stamp, if you wanted to stamp the little flower down here, that would be pretty. Whatever you wanted to do. We're going to try a little strip of this and see how we like it. Thank you, ma'am. Go like that. That ties in the blue and the gold. I think that works. And we'll just do that 4 inches. All set. And I usually leave, oh, say about a 1/4 inch at the bottom of the white showing. And then if you don't get it exactly on, a lot of times if you have the liquid glue, you can kind of move it over slowly, get it to even out. And if you still have a little tiny bit on one end, you can shave that off with your snips and you're good to go. We'll use our silicone mat to keep from getting glue everywhere. Kind of get that even border all the way around. And there you have it. Pretty, pretty. I like it. Hope y'all like it. We're ready for our next one. This one is going to be a little bit different color scheme. The peach is kind of brighter than this background. This one is going to be a, let's see, soft seafoam background is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we have a DSP. This one is 2 inches, I think. We're going to see if we want it 2 inches or if we want to cut it down to maybe 1 3/4 or 1.5. And we're going to use some pretty little flowers over here. But first, I'm going to use texture on it. And I think we're going to try, you could use, if you have this set, if you're trying to make everything all alike, if you're making it a gift set or something for somebody, you could use the design one that we used on the other one, Dandy Dashing Designs 3D folder. But we are going to try, Jan wanted to try the cane weave that we've had in a couple of catalogs, but it is still in our current catalog, so it's still available. And it is a pretty one. We're just using our plate 1, and we're going to put the texture emboss folder in with the logo, Stampin' Up! Logo up. And we're putting it in sideways, which you're not really supposed to do, but we're going to be really, really careful so we don't chew our folder up. Make sure everything's even and it's all straight. And it's going to wiggle the table. All right. And this cane weave folder is a 3D folder, and it's number 160580 if y'all are interested. And isn't that pretty? Let's see what we think on the card. Let's see if we like that texture with the flowers or if it overwhelms it or what we think. Okay, let's look and see. What do y'all think? I think it's pretty. Gives it some, definitely some texture and dimension. And you kind of think of course, we're from the South, so we think of cane chairs in the summertime, right? Sitting out on the porch, and we can put, this tag is one of the ones, one of the die cut tags from the set. Do y'all like the weave? What do y'all think? Okay. Unless I hear an objection out there, we're going with it. All right. We're going to stamp our happy birthday. I'm going to go ahead and do that in, should we do the blueberry bushel or should we stick with the green? Do we think the old olive will be dark enough? What do you think, Jan?
Yeah. We'll probably do this.
Or will it not look good on that blue tag?
Yeah, keep it blueberry.
I think we better keep it blueberry. I wasn't thinking about the tag. It's in the tag looks like about like Misty Moonlight. I don't think that's one of the colors that's mentioned on the DSP, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. Okay. And we have it at which end? Let's see. The birthday's on the left, far left, and the flower's on the right. Alrighty. And the camera is right in my way. Let me see if this is stamps like I have it mounted. Ooh, it goes a little down. Okay. So I'm going to have to bump up the right end just a little bit to keep it straight. Not that much. Okay. With the photopolymer, you can tell exactly what you're doing. But with this one, we cannot. We're not going to go too far up. We're just going to go a little bit. There we go. There's our happy birthday. And that is from I think it's from the translucent floral set again that we showed you earlier on the previous card. This one, this little happy birthday seems to work in a lot of these tight spaces. It's 162243. Thank you, ma'am. And okay, before I glue this down, we're gonna kind of audition our pieces and make sure that this is not too wide. I think it's going to be just right with the 2 inches, but we're going to have that like that. And then we'll have this and we'll have some flowers. My screen keeps going off with my photo on it. Let's see how we did these. Hold on, peeps. I gotta find my photo to kind of see how I want this. Here. Thank you. Okay, then we've got this big one here. Something like this. Oh yeah, that blue's good since we've got that blue leaf there, especially. I think this is going to work. Does it need to be skinnier, or do we like it that width? Are we good with this?
I like that one.
Okay, we will stick with that. We're just going to attach the old olive little strips, and those are about 1/2 inch by 5.5, and then this piece of gingham is 5.5 by, let's see what that is. I can just measure that really quickly. It looks like about 2 inches. And I'm just going to kind of lay that on there at this moment because I've got it upside down. So we'll see how we are here. Let's adjust that just a little bit. Make that a little bit more narrow. Now we'll press it down. Move this over just a little. Those are pretty flowers. Is this not gorgeous paper? Love this DSP with all that gold foil. I think we'll just pop up the rest. We'll go ahead and glue this flat. And we need quite a bit of glue because we're gluing it to the textured surface. I'll leave probably about 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 over there on the side with the soft seafoam showing. Give that a good burnish. Give that glue time to settle in those cracks between the cane weave. And then, do we want that like that? Even? I think I like it. I think it's going to work. Even? Or here? Or here? I think you could do any of them. All the way. Green. DSP. Over. I kind of think I like over. Since we have room with the happy birthday, we will just stick that to the door. Okay. We're cooking with gas here. Okay, I'm going to stick a dimensional just at the bottom of this leaf and have it come up on here. If we decide it needs a glue dot, we'll add a glue dot under there. We can do that with our Take Your Pick tool. Just get a little bit of a dot underneath there. I think I kind of like it with the flower kind of covering this edge. And I did not put dimensionals under the blue tag. I'm just putting it under the flower. How do we want? Yeah, I think I like it like that. Then we're going to pop this one up down here. Is that it? Two flowers and a gold and some green leaves, old olive leaves. That is a skinny, skinny little leafy piece right there. We're going to see if we can make this little edge work. And a couple of spots for that leaf. Woo! That went flying all over my desk. Hope y'all are having a great day. Hope y'all, do any of y'all out there have the Wildflower birthday suite? Have you played with it yet? It is a lot of fun to play with. It was fun getting all these together, and I highly recommend if you're going to try to use half of a package of the DSP and make a lot of different cards to kind of lay out your different card bases and match up your die cuts with them and then start playing, because you'll be upset if you use one little cupcake here and you really like this other card that's got 3 cupcakes or something like that. Just kind of lay them all out ahead of time, and that way you will be happy with your result. But I will have a PDF tutorial with how I laid out all my paper, all the half packet of paper. If y'all are interested in that, I will have that for purchase. And of course, everybody who did my class, my Stampin' Stack class in person, gets to have the PDF tutorial for free. And my team members always get the PDF tutorials. Well, it's not really a full tutorial because the videos are more the tutorial, but it is a PDF project sheet with, I wouldn't say instructions. Definitely all the measurements. I don't think we need another leaf there, do we? Talking to myself. Do I like that? Do we need, I didn't really leave one for over here unless it's in between. We could do one up like that. Do we want a blue and green one together down here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one up here.
Yeah.
We got it. We have this figured out. And you could do the leaf flat. You could do it popped up, however makes you happy. I think I did those backwards, so. Nope, those are same leaf. Okay. I thought one went one way, one went another way. But they're both the same. All right, I'm not missing any comments there. I see some folks watching, but I'm not seeing comments. I'm not sure. Last time I had comments on Facebook and they showed up just fine, but this time I haven't seen a Facebook one, so I'm not sure. Y'all, if you're on Facebook, if you would let me know that you're getting those, that you can see it and you're watching, that would be great. That just bothers me a little bit down there. Let's see what do we think, folks? Do we need to move the leaves a little bit? Are we good? We can do some party dots or some gold or a little of both. Let's see. Let's see if we need gold on this one. We could do one gold one there. And then maybe a medium there. Jan, we doing all right with the gold dots on this one? Or do we need to try the other? Makes a nice little triangle around the focal point, or we can put it on the label, but I think it's too lined up with everything if you do that. Okay, this you would not want to like double stack that like well, it's not totally double, but that is on top of a dimensional, so it would be, you would have to pay extra postage if you mail this. All right, let's see if we need a little gold bow. I think we do. We didn't have a little gold bow on the last one. So do we want it on the flower side over here? Like coming out from under the... Jan's saying no bow. Okay. All right, let's wink it up a little with our Wink of Stella and we'll be good to go. We just have to do a little bit on the inside. Okay, let's get the inside done. I don't think I have a white piece here. Okay, and then we decided we're doing, let's see, what did we decide? What do we want on the inside of this one? We've got happy birthday on the outside. Do the so happy to celebrate you again. I think, maybe. I think we could do that, and then we could mount the small flower and the leaves from the birthday set. We'll just do this in the blueberry bushel, and then we'll do a flower. We can do a flower in pink and the pink or peach, either one, and old olive.
You know what you got? Is you've got a couple of these. Are these too tiny?
All right, let's see if we like one of these. We have one of these left in our little set. Would we like that one? Or would we like the blue one? the pool party. The pink kind of ties in better with the front pink flower, I think. Y'all like that?
Like it.
And then we'll use the little splatter stamp around that with the, let's see, do we want to do, let's do soft sea foam and the splatter stamp. And I'm going to trim this just a little bit here. I think a few of these are just a little bit too much white around the edges. I'm going to trim that just a little bit since we're putting it on white. Oops. If you don't mind a little fussy cutting, if you really, really, really despise fussy cutting, then skip this part and just put it down like it is. But I kind of like that. Fix that just a little bit more. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of splatter stamp and soft sea foam. And I'll just put my stamp pad up. We're just going to do a little bit of this down there, just to kind of ground that piece. We'll see if we like this. And there it is. I don't know, I may have overdone that just a little bit. But let's look with it in here. I think that works. Do we need a little bit more up here around the So Happy to Celebrate You?
Sure.
Let's do a little bit more with that soft sea foam. Yeah, I'm going to stamp a little more. Since we kind of overdid just a tad at the bottom, we might just kind of go in a diagonal down just a little. Do we want to connect them? Okay. And we'll just add this. Whatever you have extra in your little kit, you can certainly add to the bottom here. I think we want that blue leaf going up. So Happy to Celebrate You. Now, that could be a birthday. I think it's birthday on the front, isn't it? Happy birthday. So happy to celebrate you. Isn't that fun? Who wouldn't want to get a nice, soft pastel card like this? Usually I'm more into the brights, but I've really enjoyed playing with this set. Of course, the blueberry bushel is pretty bright, but the rest of the colors are pretty soft compared to what I usually work with that are my faves. But I've enjoyed this. This is a nice set. Isn't that cane weave folder pretty? There we go. There's Happy Birthday. That is card number 13 and 14 in our set. Let's switch you over. So if y'all have any questions, I can see you. You can see me. Anybody have any questions or need any help with an order? Need anything before I sign off? And then we'll prepare for the next video. We've got several more coming. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please share with your crafty friends. Have a fun day. Fun times ahead. Bye-bye.